So it's only appropriate if I start off this review with Reborn! Alright, so Reborn 403, we take it back. We take it back with a combination and a twist as well. Because we haven't seen Tsuna in this form or, any type of version of this form in a while. He basically, after getting shot by the dying will bullet, it's kind of freaky because for a second when I was reading the manga, I was like, no way is their arm coming out of his gut and grabbing Bermuda, and he just splits open and he's literally, I guess, reborn. Like, he literally gets reborn through his own body. It's freaking weird. But I was just like, what the heck? And he's just reborn, and we see like little clips of from the Daily Life arc when he used to go into that mode and his clothes would blow up and he would just be in his underwear. It was just freaking crazy to see and nostalgic in a way to see like that old, the old days of Reborn and whatnot. And you got Reborn like talking about this is the true form. And one of the things that kind of threw me for a loop was the Vongola gear was blown up, or like it was destroyed when he was when he went into that form. Now that kind of takes away from the point of how hyped up the Vongola gear was. All this time you need the Vongola rings, all this when we went to the future. That was one of the big key elements to their fighting abilities and whatnot, was needing those rings, and then it eventually became the Vongola gear. So for now that to be disposable, that was a bit of a letdown. It's like you built up this gear so much and then like give him a bullet and he doesn't need it anymore. So that was a little but I was still really excited to see the form of this new dying will form combined with what Tsuna already has. And he immediately becomes like, it's almost as if he surpassed Bermuda, which is good and bad. As good as like, yes, kick ass, finally Bermuda's gonna get what's coming to him and the Vendici. But at the same time, it's like, I hope Bermuda at least puts up a fight, which the fight didn't end in this chapter, which is good. So I'm hoping in the next one of my expectations is we definitely better see Bermuda put in work. This better not be just, Tsuna's immediately going to just whip his ass and that's the end of this fight. Like, at least I want to see Bermuda put up a fight because Akira Amano, I don't even have to say this because usually she does. She makes a good struggle. It's not just a wham-bam KO. We always get a good struggle with these fights. So I definitely want a struggle. I don't want Tsuna to just mop the floor with Bermuda, but nonetheless, I'm still really excited to see this form because it's like, it's a new form. It almost reminds me in a way, and let me know if you are on the same page with me, when he goes into this form, it kind of reminds me of back when he first fought Mukuro, and he very first started learning about the Vongola and getting his gloves and whatnot. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit, and I was like, oh man, this looks pretty cool, and I definitely say that was really just like the cool element of it and what made me enjoy this chapter in a way. Like, two of the bad things about it is, one, the Vongola gear becoming disposable is like, come on, that was like, of the future arc, that was the main thing. That was, this has been hyped up as the biggest thing, a part of this, universe, the Reborn universe. So that was a letdown. And also, Tsuna immediately being as fast or faster than Bermuda was another bit of a letdown. But it's still cool to see the dying will. I'm still hyped. Seeing Reborn still in his adult form for a little bit was kind of cool as well, him talking about it. And I kind of think, because in the last chapter, a lot of people were like, no, how is Tsuna so stupid still? I think at the very end of the last chapter, Tsuna realized that was Reborn that gave him the dying will bullet. I'm pretty sure that's the case. And nonetheless, yeah, this chapter, it was definitely interesting. A couple of things here and there is like, you could, take the good with the bad with this one. It's not a clear cut like last week. I was just through the roof with Reborn. It was like a couple of disappointments, but still is pretty freaking awesome. It's like, Bermuda better put in work next week. It's like, I want to see Bermuda at least put up a fight against Tsuna. I don't want to just see Tsuna mop the floor with him, because, like, not only does he already look like a slim Pillsbury Doughboy, but then he's also going to get his butt whipped. It's like, nah, he better come in with all the moves. And he's on a time limit, time limit as well, so he better do it fast. And yeah, this fight is shortly, we got maybe 2 more chapters at the most of this fight, and then maybe like, I want to say maybe like a monologue or 2 until we either go after Checkerface or we're going to go into a new arc maybe. Checkerface gets away or something. I don't know. But this arc is definitely coming to a close. No more than 2 or 3 chapters at max, I say. Because it's like probably next chapter the fight will be concluded, or the chapter after that. And then maybe we'll get like 1 or 2 monologues. Maybe 4 chapters or something. But either way, based off this chapter, this arc is definitely coming to a close. I don't know if the series is, because we still got to get Checkerface, and there's still a couple of unanswered questions. Like, I forget what the name of that guy, but remember in the future, Epeen was working for this one guy that he was like, knew everything. We still haven't gotten any elaboration on that, and Akira Amano really knows how to answer all the questions as she's been doing so far, so that's another thing that might lead into another arc eventually. Maybe he's was a bad guy at one point or something, I don't know, but either way, still decent chapter, couple of flaws, but I just want to see an ass whipping next week. Not an ass whipping, I want to see a good thought out battle, a good struggle with, of course, you know, Tsuna's going to win, and then leading up to either Checkerface or the new arc. What did you think of this chapter? Were you disappointed with the Vongola gear being destroyed and Bermuda seemingly not being this tyrant anymore because Tsuna like quickly caught up? And were you freaked out by that arm coming through Tsuna's stomach? Like, whoa, what the heck is going on? And were you just nostalgic seeing the dying will form again? You know, reborn! I was just loving it, but again, your thoughts, comment section below. And yeah, you're both also chapter, but that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you're feeling reborn right now, because it was pretty awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.